About 15 years ago, I was standing on the bus stop on 103rd and Michigan in Chicago, Illinois. I had just finished a long day of high school, followed by track practice. I'm waiting on the bus to take me home. On the left of me, there was a young lady waiting for the same bus. On the right side, there were 5 men, each dressed in all black. One of the men pointed at me and said, "I will knock the hair off of his head." My heart is pounding. My stomach is turning. I turned to the lady on the left of me. She's already looking directly at me. It was like her eyes were telling me to run. But I'm too afraid to run because I'm in an unfamiliar neighborhood. And if I miss my bus, I do not know when my next bus is coming. My entire body is frozen with fear. And I waited. And as I waited, I could hear them make more threats about how badly they were going to hurt me. So about 15 minutes later, which felt like forever, the bus pulls up right in front of me. I allowed the young lady to get on, and I made my first step. Pow! I got punched right in my face. Now my fear turned into anger and embarrassment. I turned around, I looked at the guy who did it. His friends are standing right behind him. Right now, I am contemplating my next move. I'm basically negotiating with my life. I want you all to just take 1 minute to talk about what you think I did in this situation and what you would have done in this situation. 1 minute. Before we talk about what I did in this situation, I'm really curious to know what some of you would have done if you were in that situation. Back here.
I would have fought or died trying.
You would have fought or died trying. Okay. What about you?
I probably would have just, since there was 5 of them and 1 of me, probably just kept walking on.
Probably just kept walking. Anybody else?
Smack them up.
Smack them up. Okay. So what you guys think I did in this situation? Pepper spray? A knife? What?
You probably said something like nice, like that would catch them off guard, like have a nice day, and then just walk away.
Really? Yeah. That's a good one. Well, I thought about how badly the situation could turn if I was to retaliate. So I turned around and got on the bus. And I sat down. And I put my elbows on my legs like this, and I covered my face so people didn't see me tearing up from embarrassment. But the key thing is that I lived, growing up on the south side of Chicago, and I kept living, and I'm still here. Life is a series of choices that we make every single day. And our choices are fueled by emotions. Good emotions, bad emotions. It takes a certain type of power to choose a good emotion for a bad situation. It takes a certain type of power to do what's right, even if it embarrasses you. It takes a certain type of power to choose love instead of hate. I believe that power is courage. We all have it, but not everyone knows how to access this power. And I want to talk about what it means to be courageous, to kind of help you guys tap into your power. First, to be courageous means to be able to control your emotions. Uncontrolled anger destroys things. Uncontrolled anger destroys relationships. I've seen countless people throw their entire life away because of their inability to control their emotions. You see, we have these emotional triggers, and our emotional triggers comes in the form of our past experience a lot of the times. And if someone pulls it, we explode. But the more we're able to identify our triggers, the easier it is for us to handle situations as they come. You all can produce anything. You can create anything. You can build anything you put your mind to, and anger itself can destroy everything that you work so hard to build. Repeat after me, I will control my emotions. I will control my emotions. I will overlook the negative. And what I mean by overlooking the negative, I mean overlooking the negative in a situation like the one that I was in on a bus stop. A lot of people, growing up on the south side of Chicago, a lot of people looked at me as a coward. But there has been many kids, many youth that has been in that same situation as me, and they're not here to talk about it. I have nieces and I have nephews that are depending on me to pave the way. They're depending on me to make the right decisions. And I can't pave the way if I'm dead and I'm gone. So repeat after me, I will overlook the negative.